So China is apparently ahead of the game. They've released a mosquito-sized drone, which is not only for surveillance, but it's going to take over the world and give them a massive advantage over the battlefield.
That's terrifying. Can you imagine a little mosquito flying around? You're like, oh, it's just a bug. Turns out
But it's spying on you. By the way, I've brought in a resident mosquito expert,
Yes.
Sea Milk.
That's what I'm here for. Yeah.
I'd like to welcome him to the Serpents at 8 channel.
Thank you.
And we're going to discuss this because, of course, it's going viral on the news and it's a bunch of nonsense. Thank you for watching my video. But you know what? It's time to get a VPN. I know you think you might not need it, but guess what? Everybody needs a VPN these days.
So as you can see, this is how your ISP knows exactly what it is you're browsing online. And without a VPN, well, they know everything.
So why not get a bit of peace of mind and use a VPN? Better yet, use Surfshark VPN. There's so many good reasons to have a VPN. It creates a secure tunnel and prevents people from looking over your shoulder and seeing what you're doing online. But not only that, it helps you with things like discriminatory price gouging. If you set your server to a different country, you'll find out that you can actually get deals like flights and rent-a-cars cheaper than if you were to order them from your own country. It's weird that way. Surfshark VPN is awesome though. Check it out to get some peace of mind, give yourself that extra little bit of security, and take advantage of all the extra services like being able to watch videos that are blocked in your country online. Go to surfshark.com/SerpentsAA and use the code SerpentsAA at checkout to get 4 extra months off of Surfshark VPN. Hey babe, I just got us 4 months extra of Surfshark. Again, go to surfshark.com/SerpentsAA and use the code SerpentsAA at checkout to get those 4 extra months. And now, back to the show. So this is what China put out. This is their official video on the subject. And I'd like us to take a look at it. It's fairly boring, but the most important part is
我
this.
手上的这个像蚊子一样的，也是一种机器人。像这种微型仿生类机器人，特别适合用于战场上的信息侦察等特殊任务。
So he goes on and he says, look at what's in between my hands here. It looks like a mosquito. And this is a little jiqiren, a little robot. And then it proceeds to show it like fly off.
Oh, I thought he was just embarrassing himself.
Yeah, oh. Dude. No. No, actually not. So yeah, let's see. The thing is, that's it, by the way, because this is their official announcement of this drone, and this has taken the world by storm. You're seeing it in headlines, especially alternative news outlets are going completely crazy, showing this as like, China has made this drone. Oh no, watch out. So let's look at the rest of the video. I'm actually going to take the volume down because it's not important what they say. I love the way the guy's typing and it's just a static picture. But the entire rest of this is him just introducing, this is like our robotics lab here for our, like, whatever, our armed forces robotics.
This is the PLA.
Yeah. And it's just showing very basic robotic stuff. You know, in China, this whole humanoid robot thing is a huge push right now. They, you know, keep having, you know, all these like...
Yeah.
You know, if you watch a China show, you'll know. But the rest of the video is literally just about this, like, oh, look, it mimics your movements when you move it around. Just very basic stuff that's been around since, like, the 70s. This is nothing new. So what happened to the mosquito-sized drone?
There's no content about it.
Yeah,
He had a stationary object in his fingers.
correct.
Could have been made of paper.
Yeah, and then he showed like a very basic, looked like a high school project thing trying to take off with string in the background. You know, it's pretty ridiculous. But what's more ridiculous is people have taken those first few frames of this video and made it as if China has made this massive breakthrough. And this annoys me because this happens all the time. We saw it with the nuclear battery.
Yeah.
Where they keep saying this nuclear battery will power your smartphone for 50 years or whatever. It's debunked. It's rubbish. Then they had the brain-powered robot. Remember that thing?
Toy.
It's just a toy with a piece of like goop in it, and they're like, oh, look, it's brain-powered. Meanwhile, it's not true. And it's not a Chinese research anyway.
It's based on Western research.
Yeah, exactly. So when you see this kind of news coming out, both you and I were like, come on, this is nonsense. Let's look into it a little bit. And, okay, you see that? This is what it's all about. This is what they're making a big hoo-ha about, is this footage, that little thing taking off, which, by the way, that thing was huge.
Yeah, it's not a mosquito-sized drone.
No, and I wanted to show you the kind of stuff people are putting out. Actually, sorry, I'm giving away the surprise. If you go look on Twitter, X, or anywhere you see this, China has unveiled a 0.6 centimeter mosquito-like spy drone designed for COVID operations. Breaking news.
From my favorite source too, Update News.
Update News, yeah, that's one.
724.
I'm sorry, but that was just the one that popped up.
No, I just want to say something. This is the kind of stuff that pisses me off because that's how it starts, and then it ends. This actually got full penetration on mainstream news.
Yeah.
Based on nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, so I just wanted to show a little something here, which might, I don't know, put a little bit of a damper on this whole thing. Maybe people might think like, oh, it's not that important. Because look at this article from 2013. Harvard develops micro drones based on origami.
So China didn't do it.
No,
Harvard
did. Dude, imagine, because this is an old article, like 2013
12 years ago.
is 12 years ago, yes. A 12-year-old thing coming out with a little mini drone that Harvard designed. Imagine if we just saw Twitter erupt right now. America makes micro drones that are capable of surveillance and all that kind of stuff.
You don't say that.
You don't. It's only when China puts out some rubbish little short and people pick up on this and think it's real. They just always believe it. It really annoys me.
What? Why?
Well, I mean, I thought we'd actually like tackle this head on and take a look, because you actually found this Straight Arrow News or something put out a video, and we both watched it. But let's watch it together, everybody, now, and just dismantle this whole, I don't know, industry. Basically, it's an industry at this point.
Fake China news.
Yep, fake China news gets clicks.
China is unveiling one of its tiniest military drones yet, a Mosquito-sized aircraft apparently designed for battlefield surveillance.
So before we even get into this, the guy he's like, they're unveiling this thing, right? Let's see how much footage he has of their drone. Let's take a look, because, this is a whole news segment on it.
Researchers at China's National University of Defense Technology showed off the microdrone during a state television broadcast. The tiny unmanned aircraft fits between two fingers. It flies using a pair of flapping leaf-shaped wings and can perch using 3 hair-thin landing legs. The claim is the drone.
So, again, what have we seen that's new?
Nothing.
He showed those first few seconds of that video about the moving arm robots. That's what it was. That's all he showed.
That's it.
Yeah.
So where's I haven't seen this Mosquito drone take off and be used.
No, I mean, this is obviously just like a little 3D printed model. It's not
real.
No.
It's just not real.
It's not.
The drone's compact size allows it to stay hidden while gathering intelligence in urban or...
China.
No, and this is what really annoys me, is they ratify this claim by showing footage of other drones, other developed stuff.
This is not a Chinese Mosquito drone.
No, this footage you've seen behind is not from a Mosquito
sensitive
drone.
environments. The drone packs power systems, sensors, and control circuits into its tiny frame.
Pause that.
Yeah.
In the top corner. These are all stock footage from Getty Images that literally have nothing to do with the drone.
Yeah, that was just like circuitboard.org,
That's it. Literally,
Pushing the limit.
Images.
Yeah, look, it does. You're right. Getty Images. So it's Getty Images of microscope and tech.
Just general crap.
Of micro-robotic engineering. China's new micro drone.
Is that China's new micro drone? No, that is the Black Hornet 4, which is from some other company, like in Europe.
It's from Norway.
Oh, it's from Norway. Yeah.
Yes. Now we're looking at a non-Chinese drone
Yes.
that is not a Mosquito drone. So why are you showing this when you're talking about this fake product?
Yeah, why are you not showing that? And this is what I hate, is it gives validity to this claim.
You think people are eagle-eyeing this stuff like we are?
No.
No.
Let's take a look.
Joins a growing global race to field micro UAVs. Norway's Black Hornet, widely used by Western militaries, offers a palm-sized platform.
See how that's good technology. That's a real drone. It's being used. It had a Panasonic screen. Okay, all good, well-proven technology. You can see it's real. But you're showing all this real, properly developed stuff while trying to use it to ratify a claim that China's made this fake thing. It's annoying.
It's very annoying.
The latest Black Hornet 4 features enhanced battery life, improved wind resistance, and a longer range, earning a U.S. Defense Department Blue UAS
What does this have to
Refresh
do with the
Award
Chinese
this
thing?
year.
No, it's kind of
US
like
Air
that
Force-
first Chinese video where they showed the thing for 2 seconds, not it being used,
Yes.
and then cut to a bunch of robots spazzing around.
Yeah, I like how it's, it's got better battery life. And if you're watching this video about a Chinese drone, in your mind, you're probably putting two and two together like, so like that means the Chinese one does too? Or...
Let's use some logic.
Yeah.
Proven technology that's being used right now with photographic and video evidence, right? Fits in your palm. Non-proven, no field testing, no video evidence, zero evidence other than state media saying that they have this thing.
Yeah.
With a paper clip in some guy's fingers.
Yep.
Now those are equivalent. Now you go, oh wait, so China did the thing, and in my mind, I'm looking at the footage of it being proven on the battlefield.
Yeah.
So they already have that, but it's smaller.
Yeah. It's exactly what's going on. It's a lie.
Is also working on micro UAVs, though no operational versions have been publicly fielded so far. Beyond the battlefield,
You want to see this? Can you take a look up in the corner?
Harvard.
This.
What does that have to do with China?
Yeah. What they're doing is they're showing that Harvard has already developed these micro drones, just like we showed you before in 2013. They've obviously been carrying on with that. One thing that you have to bear in mind, though, is when you see this footage of this particular thing is that it's tethered. In other words, it has a wire connected to it because it cannot carry a battery because it's just too heavy for it to lift off with a battery.
scientists see potential for minute drones in fields like medicine, disaster response, and environmental monitoring. Harvard's RoboBee project, for example, developed insect-sized drones that can fly, land, and even transition between water and air.
So you just proved that Harvard made this and showed no proof of China's.
Yes.
Why make a news report about this then?
Exactly. So Harvard made this. So why didn't we get a big hoo-ha about Harvard or America making a small drone like this?
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, exactly. It's not newsworthy, apparently. This thing, as you can see, is tethered, and I think that's going to be the biggest obstacle when it comes to these kind of micro drones. First of all, to be able to put all the control circuitry in there in order to control it and have a radio receiver transmitter in there is going to be very heavy. It's going to be very difficult to make that lightweight, but also the battery is going to be the biggest problem. This doesn't have a battery because it's tethered, as you can see, and it's being controlled through that wire too. This stuff does exist, but China didn't make it.
Nope.
But on the battlefield, these ultra-small drones could become a new tool for silent surveillance, giving militaries eyes where traditional systems can't reach.
Harvard.
For more of our unbiased, straight-fact reporting,
I saw nothing of substance there. I saw no reality, and it's been being portrayed as real.
So all you see, and remember the same with the nuclear batteries, you always see that same picture of like a blue and gray box with a coin on it or whatever. Remember that? You always see that same picture every single time. Same with this. You just see the dude holding that little mock-up in his hands and that first few clips, like few seconds from that one clip. And that's all he could put in his entire video. And that's the same with everyone covering this. They show those couple of clips and then they show real life stuff from Harvard and the US military or Norway or whatever. And it's insulting. It's insulting that people believe it every time, don't you think?
I hate it. Hate it.
Anyway, I hope you learned something here, guys. Don't buy this. Until you see it flying by itself, until you see actual proof of it, it's just vaporware, and it's typical of Chinese propaganda. They put some crap out, everyone believes it, eats it up, and they're like, oh no, China's so far ahead of us. What will we do? Absolute crap.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed this format, by the way, because this is what we do on the China Show every single Friday. So, me, myself, Serpent today, and Matt, or also known as Lau86, we get together every single Friday. We have a full show. It's usually an hour and a half. Super fun. Please come and join us this Friday. And don't forget our secret show on Mondays as well, where we show you things that we just simply cannot show you on YouTube because they're either too crazy or too embarrassing. One of the two.
That's true. Patreon.com/ADV podcasts.
Yes. Anyway, until then, thank you for watching. Stay awesome.